Gay Waterhouse-trained gelding Ecuador was a racehorse with above average ability. He earned over 1.1 million in prize money. In November 2018, Ecuador retired and was quickly snapped up by 28-year-old Bianca Argyros through the Team Thoroughbred New South Wales program. 13 months on, and we're here to catch up with the pair to see how they're getting on. So Bianca, what made you want to adopt an ex-racehorse?
I wanted to adopt an ex-racehorse for many reasons. You know, not only do I think they make exceptional show horses and companions, but I wanted to give it the best life I could after all it's done on track. So I found him through the Equine Welfare Division of Racing New South Wales, which is Team Thoroughbred, and they have their, I guess you should say, headquarters almost out at Princess Farms. You know, they had quite a choice to select from, and I went over one day and we just sat there listing what I wanted to achieve, what I wanted in a horse, and where I wanted to go with them. So I trialed 2 on the day and they weren't the right fit for me. From there, we went back to the drawing board and they actually had one, but it was out in Port Macquarie. The next day, I got the full brief on Ecuador and I just knew there was something about him then and there. I almost felt like I was going on a date, and I rolled up and I was like, this is the one, and I was wondering, do you get that feeling with horses? Does it automatically click? And it truly did, where the rest didn't. And it clicked and I trialed him and it was just made the offer then and there.
What else is it about him that makes him such a great companion?
Gosh, I could be here listing all day all of his great qualities, from his great work ethic to his athleticism, but I'm definitely going to say his character. He's just such a funny little guy. He's the coolest guy to work with, and he makes my job easier. Again, I truly feel that Ecuador is 1 in a million, and I'm so blessed to have come across Team Thoroughbred, which is the Equine Welfare Division of Racing New South Wales, and they've made this entire process so wonderful for me. And as we all know, finding your first horse is not the easiest of processes.
So we've already touched on how you got Ecuador through the Team Thoroughbred New South Wales program, but do you know much about his history before that?
So Ecuador was by High Chaparral out of Back to Princess, born and bred in New Zealand. He was actually bought at the yearling sale by Gay Waterhouse and moved to Sydney and was trained at Royal Randwick. Cassie Smith picked him up and was a retrainer with Team Thoroughbred, and she definitely got the racehorse out of him, and I think that's the beauty of Team Thoroughbred. They do have retrainers and they've got such a wonderful program to get the horses to be able to resell them, and at a point where they're rideable and calm and quiet. They wouldn't allow their horses to be hot, or, you know, they would take the time that they need and work them under saddle in preparation for them to be adopted. Our work is so varied, and we started groundwork, and I think groundwork is so crucial for building that bond, building that connection, and I truly feel it starts from the ground up. So that's what I try to build, and I touch base at least twice a week, and then we further our training with jumping and dressage and whatnot, and I truly believe in groundwork is the foundations of connecting with your horse and relaxing them and just tapping into that human connection, because all they know is we're performing today.
So you've touched on the importance of natural horsemanship. Can you tell us a little bit about your recent trip to Tamworth to visit Buck Brennaman?
So that was probably one of the best weekends of my life. Driving out, it was a 5-hour drive from Sydney to Tamworth, and to see Buck Brennaman in front of me practice his work was just unreal. And you know, I've been following this guy for years. I've read the books, I've watched his DVDs, I've followed his training methods, but to just see him in the flesh and to see his work just being done then and there was unlike anything else. One of the things I love most about Buck is he is so gentle with these animals. It's not a performance-driven industry for him. He truly connects with the horse, and you know, judging by his past, one of his phrases is horses saved him, so he's going to spend the rest of his life helping horses. And that for me touched me so much, because Ecuador has come into my life at a time where I needed help, and I truly resonate with that, and I truly feel like it's just so refreshing to have that connection. And again, that goes with the groundwork as well. You know, it's not performance-based, it's all that human to horse connection. And that's why we're here. That's what I want to do. It's more than just a ribbon, it's more than placings. That's nice too, and it's great to give your horse an education, but I just love the connection between a horse and human. I think there's nothing like it.